high tide. Y'all already know what it is, man. What it do? Top of the day. I go by Gman, man. Maximus, you know, a whole lot. But I just want to welcome you into my world. This is Sacred Records. Sacred Records, I started behind the wall, man, and I knew that my music will always be sacred. My music will always be something that's dear to me, or something I went through, or somebody else went through, and something that you can teach somebody else, and they can learn. Or even more so, hear words from the wise and take heed, you know? So that's Sacred Records. My music label, man, I started back in like August 2020, man. Since then, I've been running around, flying around, walking around, floating around, networking around. And today is, what is this? February the 2nd, February the 3rd, February the 3rd, 2023. February 3rd, 2023, where since then I've been selling my merch. My merch became a clothing brand. Now, you know, I got to check it out now. I wear it daily. My shirts took off crazy. I started selling some black soap. I started selling candles. I thought about giving back since I was incarcerated for those 10 years. I got a lot of the morning graduation. So those for 10 years, I knew that when I get out, I was going to be who I wanted to be by heart more than by sight. So I started giving back to the youth. So the money that I make from what I do community events. I get book bag giveaway, Christmas, Kwanzaa, graduation, pool events, man, different events, man, over 15 events in Savannah, Georgia. And I thank God that, and I appreciate everybody that came out and helped. Shouts out to everybody that pulled up and support. Shout out to the kids that came out and smiled and enjoyed the days that it was. I came to realize that it's more than life than to worry about what they think of you and who you are and who you should be and who you're supposed to be for them and their gratitude. And you end up not doing what you want to do in life. I want you to know that you should be so focused on yourself to know that you're special. But being born in life, your spirit got submission. Your spirit has a mission. And it's more than what we always took it for as. And then you live that short life. No, you're destined to live for a long time. We live forever. And you wanna know that. So also I want to tell you, man, enjoy life. It's not supposed to be so confined to the point where your obstacles and distractions, because that's the only thing life consists of, obstacles and distractions. Them two shouldn't hold you back from life. Those two things in life is obstacles and distractions. That's just to know that you're living. At the end of the day, still be successful. Success is happiness, you know? So find your happiness and live in success, regardless of all obstacles and distractions. You chase that. With that being said, I started doing label bashes. Shouts out to the label bash. Shouts out to every artist that ever performed at the label bashes. I had a moment where in my life where I knew that we all work together, it worked better. When you separate yourself, you become vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with being alone, but we all alone and still strong like satellites when it comes to me and my unit. We like satellites. Like we still one unit. Whether you see one of us, we there, you know? So stay focused on knowing that, but also know that it takes a team. It does. It does. It takes a team. Only God himself was alone. Everybody else got people. This is the world. 6 billion people in the world. You want to utilize that, and you'll find people that's more positive, less negative like you, and you'll be able to elevate, and you'll be able to build. That's what you want to do in life. You want to elevate and build. You want to grow and relearn, research. You know what I mean? So you can reopen your mind to better things, new opportunities for the youth. Because after you do your thing, you know you don't want your kids to look crazy. Then they have to try to figure out how to get to Cuba or how to go to Africa or how to fly here to there. No, this should already be instilled in them through not only the genetics of what you now became, but also through the teachings and you being there, because it matters. I want to salute everybody that's becoming and changing their life. Because I used to live the same life. I used to live a pretty tough one, man, you know what I mean? And it's not even just saying tough, man, I just was there. You know, I grew up there. We lived through that, and we make it out of that. We grow out of that. You make it out, man. You just keep focused. You know, you you don't go back to that. You become stagnated. You end up living your life again twice, and you end up going through the same consequences if you did have consequences. I want to give a special shout out to everybody that looked out for me when I was in the dark. You know what I mean? That count, because now that I'm out here doing what I've been doing with this music, I can only make them proud because I'm making myself proud, and I found happiness. Big salute on everybody who ever bought the merch. I got merch all the way from New York to LA, Tennessee, Louisiana. Shouts out to Texas. Shouts out to Atlanta. Shouts out to Chattanooga, Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee itself. Shout out to North Carolina. Shout out to Gainesville, Florida. I mean, I have merch everywhere. Shout out to Savannah, hometown, where my merch is going crazy as well. The label bash has been going so well. Since my second label bash, we've been having females. My fourth label bash, 21 artists, 12 club entertainers, I must say. I brought my goat out to the club that night. You know what I mean? Police came out, went crazy. You know, they come out when we too many people having fun. And they told me I had to take my goat home. I took my goat home after they took pictures. They took pictures with the goat, you know, they enjoyed the night, but I had to take my goat home. It was causing too much corruption. But I mean, confusion, you know, mayhem. And got my goat yelling loud and everything, so it was a beautiful night. 21 artists, and me as an independent artist, man, I felt great with getting everybody under one roof from different areas and different nations and different tribes. The fellowship and really have a festival for what we enjoy to do as artists. A big salute on all the artists that was their first time ever performing. Big salute on everybody that comes out, Sacred Record staff, the security there, man. And shout out to the pub itself downtown Savannah. Big salute. Shout out to Hitch Restaurant. That's where I work at, man. And I work. I'm a cook. I cook for a living. I'm a chef, so I don't also just do music. Not also just a philanthropist or an actor, because I'm also in 2 movies as well. Also been in a short film with SCAD. Shouts out to SCAD in Savannah. I had a journey where I knew that you always want to make sure you're stable. So as long as you're stable, you can go for what you know. So as long as the bills paid, once you get the bills paid, don't worry about paying the bills for next month. That's going to come. That's going to come through your journey. It's going to be all right. God got you. You know, so that's when I had my job. My job loves me. My first job back out here, and it's been stuck since. Almost 3 years with my job. Big salute to Hitch. Y'all should come downtown Savannah and eat sometime. And we've been there, and since then, man, my life has been totally amazing. I've flown out I start from Atlanta Hip Hop Awards, DJ conference in Jacksonville 2 times. Shouts out to Jacksonville, they love me. I drove to Jacksonville at least 7 times now for shows. Shouts out to Atlantic. Shouts. What's it called, man? Yeah, shouts out to Atlantic, man. They gave all a showcase. That was my first thing. It was a showcase. Then I did an interview. Shouts out to Toots Entertainment in Atlanta. I did an interview with Toots Entertainment. Shouts out to Augusta, Georgia, where I drove out there. And Big Rainy opened me up, man. His club. Big shouts out to Mark Rain out there in Augusta. Also got clubs in Atlanta. Shouts out to him. Big salute for gracing this stage. You know, that was my first performance, actually, being on the club scene at Level 9. But we've been out here, and I've been working, and I had a wedding also. I performed at a wedding for my bro Bootsy out there in Tifton. Shouts out to Mr. Hook himself, you know, and the Johnson family. Peace and blessings to y'all, driving back and forth there. But in Jacksonville, I love Jacksonville, Florida, because it's like, man, they treat me like a godson or a little brother. Man, it's been Bag Chaser Quan, all of them, man. Shouts out, man. You know, Pretty Red Juve, you know, it's so many talented people out there. Salute. I appreciate that. I've been back and forth driving there doing shows. I'm at like my 7th show down there. Then I performed in Tampa, shot in Tampa, Florida. I've also done performed crazy events like Rolling Loud Miami. Shouts out to Miami with Rolling Loud last year. Shouts out to South by Southwest in Austin, Texas, Austin, Texas. My hotel was dang near in Houston. That's what I was about to speak on. So shouts out to H-Town with that. I also had a crazy event experience out there with South by Southwest. If anybody never been, go do what I do. Shouts out to New York. I did a show out there in Brooklyn when I drove to Brooklyn. It's been amazing. New York was just amazingly that's the Big Apple. Big salute to the Big Apple up top itself, Strong Island. Y'all know what's going on. Philly, Jersey, all that. It was major love there. And man, big salute. I came front. It's been a welcoming experience with this music, and I just been taking it like that for what it was. And in New York, it was like the 10 Days Summit where we was like by QC, you know, man. Shouts out to Epic. Epic Scouts was out there, man, giving us good feedback, good rundowns on things. So I appreciated that with them. Let me see what it was also. It's been mad crazy. LA BET Awards. The BET Awards went crazy. Shouts out to LA. Shouts out to Too Hot Radio with that. I had countless interviews, man, and countless shows in Savannah itself. Shouts out to Savannah State Radio. Shouts out to I've been in the parade for our Black History Month Juneteenth parade, man, and it's been great for that. Shouts out to that experience. Shout out to the City Council for welcoming me. I've been running, and I've been running this marathon in like a 2-year span. I haven't been out 3 years yet. I'll be out 3 years come June, and everything's been great, man. God been having me. I've been holding my head up, but it's like 3 years come June with this music. And excuse me for, for this correction. And I love it, man. And I've been enjoying it, so it's been big salute. Appreciate everybody that's been participating. Appreciate everybody that's been clapping. Shouts out to everybody that do what they do and when they're doing it. And it's like that. And big salute to everybody that's about to be coming and joining Water High Tide, because we are river monsters. We are those that get looked over, but we have so much talent, man, and we be so pushed to the back. But if you ever come to the back, man, and come to the deep end, you'll find the diamonds in the rough. You dig what I'm saying? So shouts out to all the diamonds in the rough. Shouts out to all the misfits trying to get rich. More positive, less negative. And we are who we are. We are stars. We are gods. Peace and blessings to everybody. I want y'all to enjoy yourselves and enjoy your lives. And keep winning, keep growing. R.I.P. to everybody that's gone. Long live. Free the guys, the solid ones. And by all means, man, hey mom, man. Shouts out to Miss Sabrina. Appreciate the birth. And we out here, y'all. Water High Tide on the deep end. We're gonna end it out like that day, y'all. And I can pull a heist and even up the road. Night to fight. Go to Savannah Tech. Right now I'm headed to Atlanta. Scare me for this. I had an Atlantic label meeting last week. They called me back. I'm going back this weekend right now. So shouts out to Authentic. Shouts out to Authentic Empire with this Atlantic blessing. Riding there now. Don't know what's going on with it, but I'm floating. Hands off to my squads moving as a nation. Long live to the stars running out of stages. Middle fingers up for our head and the races. And bitch, we from the bottom. God told us that it's patience. Easy. Got it. Long live Gman. Long live Pooh 30. Everyday Tater.